Okay, so I think I'm back. I remember like a month ago, a few weeks ago, there was one game. I think it might have been a playoff game. Islanders and Penguins, where we had this issue with YouTube, guys, and oh my god, it just for some reason it wouldn't work, and it was just like you can't have connection. Your connection doesn't work. Your connection doesn't work, and then basically I like eventually stopped, and then the next day it was fine, and it was fine after that. But it's doing that again, even though my connection should be fine. So we have the hockey game, and here is Wah. Wah steps up, shoots, and that hit, I think, the post or the goaltender. Gerard will sweep this out. Gerard back away with it. Here's Taves. Taves up the middle to McKinnon. McKinnon sets on at the corner. Hold, shoots, blocked. McKinnon again for Makar behind the net. Makar with it. Out to the blue line for Graves. Graves. Or McKinnon, excuse me. McKinnon shoots. Tipped wide. And it blocked out. Off the blue line. Tipped again. And it deflects away from where Makar can move the puck. And out he is over for Burakovsky. And I think there might be a penalty here. There is a penalty against Pietrangelo. Power play to the Avalanche. So Pietrangelo puck over the birds, and just like too many minutes to Boston, delay of game is that vicious penalty to Vegas. And yes, Waugh did hit high on the post. That would have made it 3-1 Vegas. And I wouldn't say put the game out of reach, but it really would have been things, especially at the fact that it would have proved that Vegas can score other goals besides in the paint. So this could change things for the Avs. We'll see what they can do. Backed and tipped off the line. Still they battle. More Avalanche players, more Vegas players. Landeskog, the captain, he wants the puck. Donskoy, they try to come through the battle and dropped it on out. Oh, my God. JC, you know, remember that one chance as Landeskog hits it? With the Penguins, we had the one series, Penguins-Islanders, where it just kept on spoofing the whole time with the YouTube. Kept saying, your connection's not available. Your connection's not available. Just multiple times. That's today. Hopefully it'll still work. But I want to stream all these games. So as this is tipped out of play again, it hit the top of the glass, so no delay of game. But that could have been a second delay of game. But that's the deal with that. As Whitecloud threw this puck out, and it hit the top of the glass and then went out over the Denver bench, the Colorado bench. And Whitecloud, remember, he was the one that their season ended last year because it was delay of game against the Stars in Edmonton. Yeah, it is. But I'm also saying because of intermission with basketball. Makar shoots. Glove saved by Fleury as they screened him. McKinnon drops it off for Makar. Back to McKinnon. McKinnon passes, bobbles at the right circle for Rantanen. Rantanen and Donskoy battling with Martinez and Rantanen. Back out, he could control. The Knights bring on 2-on-2, shorthanded. Carlson drop pass over to Smith. Riley Smith holds, and it's blocked away from him by Landeskog, who tipped and then thrown this on out for McKinnon. McKinnon, pass over. Back away for Rantanen. He topped it, and he scores! Mikko Rantanen fell down, put the puck in front. It got tipped off of somebody. Power play goal, Avalanche tie it. Yeah, it's a great shot, JC, but that also got tipped. I'm telling you, that hit something. Because it was a delayed reaction by him. That hit maybe a Knight, maybe an Av. Watch, he just got kind of fell down. Oh, that hit the defenseman's leg and then hit Fleury and went to the net. And this was Vegas's chance, shorthanded. That was a good stick check from behind by the captain, Gabriel Landeskog. Rantanen, yeah, that hits the leg of Whitecloud and then goes through Fleury. And Mikko Rantanen ties the game, 2-2. Huge hit by Braden McNabb on a Colorado Avalanche player, and the hat's off. That will bring the crowd to life here in Nevada. Avalanche will move this out. Taves. Stepped it, Sam Girard away from Kolasar. Girard right off the boards and tried for Marc-Andre Fleury over to Petrangelo. Jost tried to take it away and couldn't. Tipped to center by Ryan Reeves. Jost away from Burakovsky. Burakovsky with it. It should be noted that the Vegas Golden Knights have never in their history scored an overtime goal to win a series. They were in position to do so once in Game 7 of the 2019 quarterfinals against the Sharks, the Barclay Goodrow incredible overtime winner, and did score a late game winner where it looked like it was going to go to overtime last year in Game 7 of the Western Conference semifinals between Vancouver. As this is tipped away, Belmar tried to get it and couldn't. Theodore helps it right off the boards. 86-83 Bucks win. Wow. This is the most. KD had a shot with 2.1 to go. The guy pushing wasn't a foul. For the game, Bucks were. Yeah, the Bucks played really good, though, this game. Okay, so they're back in it. As this is a hit out at center of Martinez. But the way that the Nets played, I'm going to tell you, they're probably going to win Game 4 and then come to Barclays and finish the series. Wow. But a second intermission, we'll have Utah and the Clippers. And then third intermission, if we do go to overtime.
See there was one objective and one objective only, and that was to get a body on some of the Avalanche players.
Back out Nemeth. He got hit hard. And tried to send this through. Sad is there. Avalanche try to step it out to center. They'll have some chances. And instead tries to get it to 1 Brooklyn. Now because the Bucks won. Would have been 3-0 Brooklyn. Dropped it off and Marchessault. In this series, it's 3-2 Avalanche. Or 3-2 Golden Knights, excuse me. Marchessault almost got tripped by Mikko Rantanen. Mikko Rantanen will have it out to center ice. He spins through off a backhand, tried to take it over to Comfer, and Landeskog is there. Tipped out away at the Colorado bench. Sent in. Wow, Trent. Keep that Cowboy euphoria going when the Giants beat him. Tipped on through Landeskog. He couldn't get the rebound. And Janmark has it out behind. Stepped to center off of Wah. He got hit. Avalanche will sweep this through but change. Backed on down off the boards. Nishushkin. Avalanche are playing better in this period. Tipped off the glass and now Taves. He'll backhand this out, and it's spun on down. Dropped off over, tried to send this back. Burakovsky. Tuck with a hit, and out to center ice. Backed on down and off the side as Kolasar is battling, but that will be a stoppage. We will go to commercial. 2-2 thanks to a buckling puck by Mikko Rantanen. The Avalanche have tied Game 6.
With the Honda Civic, fun and sporty can also be practical and efficient. That's because the Civic's responsive performance is matched with excellent fuel economy ratings and a stylish roomy interior. Standard Honda Civic. suite of safety and driver-assisted features. It's the whole package in one stunning car. No wonder the Civic is the best-selling compact car over the last decade. Contact your Honda dealer to learn more or shop online.
With a top-rated app that lets you deposit checks and transfer money anytime, anywhere, banking with Capital One is like the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Kind of like...
I'll take Barkley.
Yes! Yep, even easier than that. What's in your wallet?
The master knows when to crash the net. He's not invited, but he shows up anyway with his work friends. Because he is...
Cold as ice!
Jägermeister.
At Fidelity, you get personalized wealth planning and unmatched overall value. Together with a dedicated advisor, you'll make a plan that can adjust as your life changes, with access to tax-smart investing strategies that help you keep more of what you earn. And with brokerage accounts, you see what you'll pay before you trade.
Thanks, JC.
Personalized advice?
I don't really care. I don't like Vegas or Colorado, but I like their core, and I did pick them to win the Cup. So.
The NHL Fan Choice Awards are back, celebrating the best of hockey social media. Vote now in 15 categories at NHL.com/Fan Choice Awards.
Oh, good stuff here by Colorado. What gave Landeskog the hit on Theodore, separates the player from the puck. Nichushkin picks up the loose change, finds Taves, the shot, and a rebound. There's rebounds there. I thought Taves had a chance to skate in a little bit further there, Bush.
Face off at center ice. And back down for the Avalanche. They'll move it on out. Dropped over Retinen, tipped, and try to pass out to the blue line. Nathan McKinnon there, right side. He'll move it. Sad. Still there. And backed out away from Fleury and all the way to center ice. Taves. In the defensive zone, he'll backhand this out. Tipped and pitched out here are the Knights. Pietrangelo up the middle. Deflected away in the Avalanche. To center, 3-on-2. Here's McKinnon. Holds, shoots, and a save by Fleury. Out behind the net. Martinez going down to try to block. Pass across is tipped a bit too far for McKinnon, but he battled for it. And then the Knights come away. Odd man rush. Stone goes down. He crumpled in a mess. He's slow to get up. He will now. Pietrangelo. And out Janmark to the point. Pietrangelo back to Waugh. Hammers this but wide. And Girard. He'll battle loose for the puck. Back away Waugh there. And pitchforked from Janmark. He just lost it there. Theodore looking for a tip. And that went to Grubauer somehow, and he was able to fork that out with his goalie stick. Theodore over to Tuck. Hit hard by side as the Avalanche were making line changes. Backhanded in and sent through to Graves. Graves. And Timmins is there for a hit. Nichushkin as well, but the Knights keep it in. Theodore shoots and blocked by Comfer. Comfer and out Nichushkin, sent all the way down Theodore. He's pursued. Avalanche make changes. Backed out Nichushkin there. Still continues to roll this through. It's Graves. Hammers for a tip. Rebound, and it just went wide. And the Avalanche out behind the net. And Carlson got hit hard and out to center ice. Got in by Graves. Graves, who is there. Back out, Patrick Nemeth. Fleury is the chant here in Vegas. A hand pass will stop play. 10:14 to go in the second. Still 2-2.
Tries to get a second chance opportunity. And then Makar, not once, but twice. And now the Avalanche are off to the races. A 3-on-1. McKinnon's got to watch Fleury. Watch him. He thinks he's got this puck. The puck's behind him.
So Fleury was able to make that save, but I think you're kind of getting a lot of the whole, Calvin Pickard thing a few years ago when the Avalanche played the Red Wings and Ken Daniels made that call when but he made a big save on Henrik Zetterberg. Either the puck found Pickard or he stopped the puck or the puck found him. It's kind of that situation. Fleury never saw the puck, but it just went to him, icing against the Golden Knights. As Ryan Reeves is going, it really? I thought I could have won the race. But again, the could-haves is not going to pass in this side in Game 6 of the second round. The only two teams still remaining in the second round, Tampa Bay, Montreal, and New York, are in the conference final. We know New York will play Tampa. We know one of these two teams will host the Montreal Canadiens, either the former Nordiques or Vegas. Again, another icing against the Golden Knights. They've had a lot of icing against them. 11 shots for the Knights, 19 for the Knights. 9:54 go in the second. So for a game that started like pretty late for me, this is and the only game at all for hockey today. This is a fairly fairly quickly moving period. Taves, this is blocked, and Carrier tries to send it in. Makar hit, but Makar on the backhand, and he'll step it up to center ice. A send-in pass, but a bit too far for Holden. Battle there. McLeod, and Sad hits him. Mikko Rantanen. Back out, tried to step this through. Whitecloud got hit. Pacioretty. Over from Reeves and all the way down. The Avalanche again win the race for icing. This is also the second time that they beat Reeves for it.
Some of those are the goaltender's responsibility, and other times it can be difficult as well. This one squeaks through his arm, and it stays alive. This one's a redirect. There's not much you can do to control that rebound. It's a really good save off of the tip by Landeskog, but the bottom line is Colorado's getting pucks to the net. There is some loose change. If they can get inside, they might be able to find some of that loose change and get themselves a lead in this hockey.
Backed it on out Theodore, but he got hit hard. Timmins, who was there, and now it's Nishushkin. Nishushkin out to center. Nishushkin, great skating. Nishushkin out to the right circle, backhanded through. The net's off. So they'll redo this.
Once he went to the backhand, the play exploded. Let it go here. Now again, he didn't have to puck in a shooting position, so maybe that's what he was thinking. I'm going to cut back against Martinez. Look at that. He's going to the iPad. The thing is, Enzo, he had, like, Fleury was moving to his left. So if you shoot it while he's moving to his left, that's where it's difficult to control the rebound. He's going to school there and see what happened on that 3-on-2.
8:58 to go in the second now, and the Avalanche, Belmar, Donskoy looking at this and everything going on there. Hey, interesting. I haven't seen you since Vancouver streams, but obviously not your team, so not our team. I don't really care who wins this game right now, though. 2-2. 2-2 between the Avalanche and the Golden Knights. There was some snow sweeping. I believe the face-off is in front of Fleury. It is. McKinnon, who's 50% in this game on face-offs. Avalanche down 3-2 in the series. Must win to continue the playoffs. And a Game 7 against the Knights on Saturday. Martinez can't get this out to center. McKinnon lost the puck 2-on-2. And Carlson will sweep this in. I'm still hyped for summer. Oh, nice. Petrangelo took a hit. And Taves is there. He's got a goal today. Back out Makar over for Rantanen. Holden and Carlson have the goals for the Knights. For the Avalanche, it's Taves and Mikko Rantanen. Knights still keep it in. This is some of their best zone time all period. McKinnon there. Battled Makar. And out behind. Tuck out to the blue line. Martinez to Petrangelo. Shoots tipped wide. Trying to bank. But was Pacioretty, and Tuck levels an Av behind the net. And another hit. This on Rantanen. trying to go carry the play, and there's, I think, a penalty coming up against Tuck. Or an offside. It might be an offside. It was McKinnon who got leveled first. But either a penalty or an offside. We'll find out after commercial. Oh.
Predator and Coasters, Jurassic World, Velocicoaster, only at Universal Orlando Resort. The hunt is on, beginning June 10th.
This summer, the thrill is calling. Answer it at Six Flags and wake up to awesome. Time to pull the family out of hibernation and make new memories. Snack tickets as low as $39.99 at sixflags.com.
Every single day, we rise and get to work so we can help bring you better tests, more effective treatments and vaccines, and life-changing breakthroughs in pursuit of answers.
Everyone loves to save a bundle. And when you bundle your home and auto with Allstate, you could save up to 25%. Protect more, pay less. Saving is easy when you're in good hands. Click or call for a quote today.
Do you think Hughes and Peterson will re-sign? Yes. I don't see why not. Oh, you mean Quinn Hughes, not Jack Hughes. But yes, I still think yes.
Let's take a look at the shot analytics powered by AWS. Jonathan Marchessault. Yeah, he's got one here from the face-off dot, but look at this right here. Common theme, right? Go to the net. You just never...
Eddie Olczyk exactly saying what I said. Marchessault has a goal from the corner, from the left circle. I didn't know that. But yeah, they're looking at Marchessault's goals, and they're all paint goals. They're all bang-in goals. And that's the thing. Oh, Nishushkin tried to get up, and it wasn't offside, not a penalty. And he got slammed hard. They've been good physical hitting. Tuck with a hit. Out behind the net, Landeskog carries the puck. Backs it off, Tread for Comfer, and Graves is there. And the Avalanche head ahead, up ice. Shot in. Fleury steers it away. Really gets out of the net, and he goes to Janmark. Tipped off the glass. Tried to send it right off the glass and out to center. And Taves with Landeskog. Landeskog will go to the bench, so Taves will just keep on. Doesn't pass immediately. Now it goes off the boards. It's tipped and tapped away. And I get this across Jost there. A hit by Taves. And the puck all the way down. But not enough for icing. Here's Nemeth. Nemeth sent Jost. Pass across. Burakovsky. And he speeds away from Riley Smith. Burakovsky out to center. Over again. And Nemeth will sweep this in. Knights Pietrangelo off the boards. Back for Carlson. Backhands this in. Tipped away from Stone. Makar there looks to Donskoy. And backed up. Taken. Pietrangelo shoots. Oh, this deflected wide. And Stevenson sets this up. Graves to Makar. Pietrangelo on the backhand. Him and Hedman, the only Norris candidate still in the playoffs, is there too. Is, you know, Fox didn't even make the playoffs from the Rangers. Belmar, he lost a chance. Carlson threw, swept, and intercepted by the Avs. Burakovsky all the way down, loops for Donskoy. Trouble having the puck, and it comes to Fleury, who holds on. There you go to commercial. 5:58 to go in the second, 2-2.
We are thrilled. We finally found our dream home in the mountains.
Views are great. The air is fresh. It is bear country, though.
Hey, boo-boo! We hit the jackpot there. Bear, look, put in a cup.
Ooh, chicken. Don't mind if I do.
You're hungry.
T-bone. That's what I got on a smorgasbord.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
You saved us a ton of money. Well, take the cobbler to go.
Good idea, Yogi.
Now I'm smarter than the average bear.
You're gone, Dad.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
On the count of three, we run. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Again. 1, 2, 3. Charge! Again. Ah!
Ow.
At last, M&M's mix.
When sending a text at 3 a.m. is something you won't regret.
Creamy pizza.
Personal assistance 24/7. One of the many things you could expect when you're with Amex.
Before, we'd always be late and on empty. Now we're just late. Chance?
4, no one wants to listen to me. Hello, Abby? I'm cold.
We couldn't take the sweet sounds of nature.
Seriously.
In change the world, it has to change you. The all-new all-electric Volkswagen ID4.
Hit the ice at the speed of 5G with T-Mobile, America's largest, fastest, and now most reliable 5G network with board-to-board coverage and breakaway 5G speeds. T-Mobile is the leader in 5G. Only 2 shots on goal for Vegas in this period, and McCarr has pressure, and then watch a recovery by McCarr. Gets a stick on that before it gets the patcher ready. Heads up play there by Petrangelo. That could have been an empty net goal if that gets the patcher ready. And a terrific defensive play and recovery by Cale McCarr. As I said, only 2 shots on goal for Vegas in this period. Planted in for the power play goal. Here in the second. The kid with a pair of assists. There on the ice here with Saad. Then another Vegas icing. 5:51 remaining. Should the Avalanche win this game and force a game 7, Nazem Kadri would be eligible for the finale of his 8-game suspension tonight. Here comes Janmark with Tuck.
Backed out Janmark. Tuck sweeps. It comes out from the corner. Tuck tried to set it out at the blue line. Stepped. White Cloud. Oh, and a save by Grubauer. He holds on. Gluing the puck to the blue paint.
And the third shot on goal for the Vegas Golden Knights. Tuck gonna drop wide to get it to the point. The simple play, traffic in front. Grubauer able to locate that one, but it just feels like a different feel in this game compared to games 3 and 4 for Vegas. Those games, they really dominated those games here at home.
5:36 to go in the second period.
Colorado has had the job
2-2.
playing with urgency, understanding that their backs are against
Colasar, here's Theodore. Drops it off. Petrangelo. He scores! Petrangelo, this got tipped in. 3-2. Alex Petrangelo let this rip from the blue line. It's going to be Colasar. He deflects it by Philip Grubauer. And this is a hammer time shot. Yeah, this comes right to the left side because I think it's aimed where Reeves is to the front, but Colasar tips it to a complete other side, and that skate blade by Philip Grubauer cannot get there enough. No, actually, that was going to the right, but it probably would have went wide if it didn't get Colasar's stick. That's a shot named for a deflection. The perfect deflection happened. Colasar's first playoff goal, and it's 3-2 Knights. Martinez with a hit. Petrangelo there as well. Here's Ryan Reeves. Out to center. Reeves outsteps and sends it through Carrier out behind the net. Carrier got hit. Reeves battles. Carrier in the backhand to the blue line and out to center. And knobbed it through. Back away for the Abs. Backhanded it on out. Petrangelo. Stepped ahead. Tried for Marchessault. A hit by Nemeth. Marchessault there. Shushin. Pass up the middle. And tipped right off the boards. Copper jumping away from McNabb. And yes, he was really jumping. Here's Timmins. Backhand this throw. 2-on-1 for the Knights manifest, but it's dropped away. Comfer, as he was battling with that puck because it hit a Colorado Avalanche helmet still on the ice. The 50th career playoff assist for Petrangelo as well, too. 4:10 to go in the second. 3-2 Knights. Stone backhands this in and a bit too far for Petrangelo, or for Pacioretty. Pacioretty hit hard. There's Gerard out behind the net. Gerard tried to find Rantanen. Out to center. Gerard with a hit on Pacioretty. Pacioretty will send this through. Here's Whitecloud. Trying to step this across. Whitecloud again. Backhanded into the middle. Lobbed over for Petrangelo. Whitecloud there. He shoots and a save by Grubauer. Whitecloud will gap up and get it. 3:20 to go in the second period. All the way down to center as this game is kind of slowed down, but the Knights have the lead. Back over for Pierre-Edouard Bellemare. Across for Burakovsky. He scores! Tied again! Andre Burakovsky with a ripper. Glove side on Fleury. It's a 3-3 tie. Maybe not, Callum. Just scored a big goal. Also, I'm not an Avalanche or Knights fan. They just scored a goal over Fleury's glove, and the Colorado Avalanche have tied the game. With Andre Burakovsky doing the work, face-off won by Vegas. Thanks, Josh. Caleb, I'm not an Avalanche fan or a Knights fan. I do not like either team at all. But if I was, I would prefer the Avalanche to win because I picked them to win the Cup in the preseason, and I like the core guys that are on their team. It's the first goal of the playoffs for Burakovsky. I'm not, bro. And I don't talk about stuff like that on here. And I'm not going to discuss that here.
Burakovsky from Bellemare and Makar at 16:52. Game 6 tied for the third time. Avalanche led 1-0. Golden Knights have had leads of 2-1 and 3-2.
Backed it on down and tapped it off the boards.
Recognize the hot hand, right? Get Burakovsky out there with the McKinnon line. Well, last game, you make a mistake in that period. You don't manage the game very well. You had a couple of opportunities to pick up assists and a couple of nice plays after the mistake. It didn't work out. But for Burakovsky to get one here tonight, it's an important piece to their team. A guy that was very
Backed it on low out at center ice. Knights will sweep this in. 2:10 to go. Backed out Burakovsky. Steps this through for Taves. A shot and a save by Fleury. And then the puck goes to him and he gloves it down.
for a stretch play, and then Burakovsky will find this puck here. So Martinez is going to back off here. Begins to see stop score, and all of a sudden, all that open space is there, and he's able to put it off the post and in. A great pickup by our crew. We talked about it up the neutral zone. Vegas for the last 3 games or so, 3+ games, it really shut down Colorado through the middle of the
Knights Riley Smith dropped it off, but it's tipped away. My favorite NHL player, believe it or not, I do not like the Blackhawks whatsoever, but it's Patrick Kane. That's weird, but whatever. William Karlsson over to Marchessault. Marchessault deflected out behind. And the Avs will backhand this, swept through. Away, chopped off the corner, out behind Fleury to send it over and back. God, it's enough of that. There's a hit there behind the net. Burakovsky stepped it on through at the line, and Taves will back up. Nemeth will shoot in. Back, Fleury up behind the net. Oh, they have a wide open Nemeth. Couldn't cash through. Fleury was AWOL behind the net for whatever reason, and he was facing significant contact. Martinez takes a hit. Pietrangelo, 50 seconds to go in the second. Kolasar, who's got a goal today, off the boards. A good hit there. And away from Pietrangelo and all the way down, it goes to Martinez, who steps it up. And back out, Alec Martinez. Up the middle, Knights will shoot this off the blue line. Taves backhanded it on through. 3 goals scored in the first period. And also 3 goals scored in this period. Pietrangelo scores! 4-3 Knights! Pietrangelo saw Grubauer down as the puck went off the boards. Waited, and just hauled the puck over his shoulder with 17.2. Make that 4 goals in period 2, and the Knights have a 4-3 lead. Alex Tuck forced this off the boards. It took a big bounce, and Pietrangelo hammered this over the glove. Now, he did wait patiently, but Grubauer didn't get along fast enough and just ripped this over the blocker side shoulder of Phil Grubauer, and it's 4-3 Vegas. Just like that, crowd is alive. 5 seconds to go in the second. They battle through. Avalanche have it. Holds. Makar shoots. Tipped again. Taves, as one Avalanche player is locked out with another. Battle as the period is over. The Vegas Golden Knights are 20 minutes away from their 3rd ever conference final. White Cloud's been under the skin all day of the Avalanche, and the Avalanche, who played a very good period, are not going to go out the way they wanted. As with 17.2, Pietrangelo scores the go-ahead. White Cloud is really getting into McKinnon's nerves. McKinnon threw him down and threw a nice right hook, but at the end of 2, 4-3. Oh, my God, Trent, just shut up. 4-3, Vegas. So 4-3 Knights at the end of second. Okay, let's go to the basketball game now. All right, let's get to it. Can I ask you a question? Sure, Cal. Are you guys being weird right now? 27-23 Jazz. Passed up. And a shot off the rim. By Kawhi, I believe. Bounce pass up the middle. Gobert pushes him and scores. Is this a charge, though? Yes, it will not count for Utah. No, that's weird. Are you guys weird today? Backed out, they score. Paul George from three-point range. Less than 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Jazz by 1. They're up 1-0 in this series. If you ask any weird or sexual questions, you're getting timed out. Here's a shot for the three-point score with 15.8. Jazz by 4. Kawhi. 5 seconds to go. They're down by 4. Kawhi, pass out for the three-point line at the buzzer. Score! The Clippers will end the first quarter only down by 1. Paul George was big, so was Kawhi. But the Jazz do get the 1-point lead. 30-29 at the end of the first. That's not that. I mean, it is kind of sexual, but it's not crazy, so I won't time you out. I won't. And it's not banning. You come back after 5 minutes.
Do we really need a song to live, laugh, and love? Yes. The answer is no. I can help you homeowners not become their parents. Nope. Chloe, no. Joaquin, no. It just takes practice. Give it a shot. You hear that? Yeah. It's a constant battle. We're going to open a PDF. Who's next?
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
No fussing, no cussing, and no yapping.
Take it wherever. With whomever. This is the no-holds-barred multi-purpose vehicle with the capacity to take life on. And the audacity to say, what else you got? Introducing the all-new Kia Carnival MPV.
Rated everyone 10 and up.
That's chicken clang!
No.
Do you want nefarious? We're going to a dimension where I always win!
All right, commercial still.
I'm Ribbit.
Let's check out tonight's coast-to-coast coverage brought to you by T-Mobile.
Has to be Donovan Mitchell. That sweet crossover, nice, efficient, get into the mid-range. Same crossover on the screen by Rudy Gobert. The early jumpers make the drive game more available. Donovan Mitchell doing his work for the Jazz.
We were talking for about half an hour. He said, for the first time in my life, I able to call my son. It was wonderful.
Want to grab pizza?
Bad move, guys. Get a freshly made footlong from Subway instead. Like a classic Italian pizza.
I told you.
Fresh veggie. There's a Subway 3 blocks from here.
Choose better, be better. And now save when you order in the app.
Subway, eat fresh.
They wanted to say good luck on the interview.
looks great on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome back. Time for tonight's coaches interview brought to you by
Okay, let's take a look at how much time is left in the second intermission.
With 14 points to start, how, if at all, do you want your
9 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay. It's around like 11:03. Okay, fine.
You started big to get more physicality. You got picked up 2 quick fouls. How does your rotation change or get impacted going forward by that?
Well, we were small. Got back in the game a little bit. They would space their bigs out on the floor a little bit. And then Cuz came in and gave us a good lift on the bench. So we're going to be okay. We got a lot of different ways we can play. And we just got to lock into the defensive game. We'll be okay offensively.
Thanks, Coach.
Yes, ma'am.
See Donovan Mitchell getting some attention from the medical staff. Right leg stretched out a little bit. Mark Wilson, when they went small, when they announced when Zubac went out, it had been one of the most effective lineups for the Clippers to this point. And last possession was an offensive foul. And you see Niang trying to get it in so that they could.
Try to get the inbound play. Utah will. Batum is defending. Passed out. It's intercepted by Batum. Nicholas Batum. No. In and out. Clippers get it. Beverly. Batum back to Beverly. Beverly for 3. Off the rim, and we're able to get the rebound. Here's Parkson. Big 3. He scores. The best team in basketball strutting their stuff. Utah by 4. Beverly directing traffic. Paul George gets it. Up the drive. Back to Beverly. That pass went out of bounds. Jazz ball.
Since the day he arrived, understanding, all right, Cousins is giving me as much cushion as I want. Rhythm dribble into 3. Beautifully done.
This is a team that launched
7:30 also in the intermission. They're a 3-point shooting team. They're a really good one. Jazz moving the ball around. A shot off the rim and rebounded by George. Paul George with it. Rebound and they score. DeMarcus Cousins puts in the layup. Jazz only up by 2 now. No. Up the middle off a far corner 3. Off the rim, but rebounded back by Utah. And that is all the way down. They can reset the game clock up to the corner. Shot clock at the corner and 3-pointer off the rim and out. Paul George with it. Deep 3. Off the rim and out. And the fans like that. No, he's not. Just stop with that. 9:55 to go. Floater high and score. DeMarcus Cousins lost coverage. Paul George gets a screen. Almost picked off, but back over to Batum. Batum fakes. Cousins to George. George the drive and a foul against Utah. I do neither. Also got 5:57 left in intermission. Second intermission.
Thinking about it, but then he's going to go, no, I'm going to jab at you and get back to Rudy. I don't want to give up the lob, and I don't want to give up the offensive rebound.
While Leonard checks back into the ballgame, Niang comes out for Utah. Bogdanovich comes in.
Bogdanovich is out there. Kawhi is also out there. Leonard will pass this off. Kawhi gets it. Thanks for trying to drive. Bogdanovich playing defense. Cousins to Kawhi. Kawhi fakes. Layup back to DeMarcus Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins fakes. Tries to drive. Fakes again. Fakes again. Shot blocked. No, it's a shot clock violation anyway. So Utah will get the ball. DeMarcus Cousins had the chance. You could see if you're watching this Utah game, there's a bunch of, right over the rim, there are these there's Rudy chant here. It looks like these like orange seat cushions and yellow seat cushions. There's so many people here. They're not even cushions. They're people in orange shirts and yellow shirts. This whole place is sold out. It's nuts. It's loud, and they love their Utah Jazz, the only professional team in Utah. Defensive foul against Los Angeles. Free throws coming for Gobert with the Jazz up by 4. Seven rebounds, 3 points so far. Gobert will go to the bench.
This story of improvement is a real inspiring one, and the Jazz subsequently made a great and significant.
Hikes, are you a Red Wings fan? I am a. Despite the Avalanche hat, as I told you, I do not like the Avalanche at all. It's just the lesser of two evils, in my opinion. Although I don't like either. But are you a Red Wings fan? Because I actually like the Devils and I like the Red Wings a lot. So ignore the Avalanche hat. It's not their layup score. But I was just wondering if you were a Red Wings fan. Yes? All right, nice. Go Wings. No, it sounds weird with the Avalanche hat, but again, I told you I'm not an Avalanche fan. I don't like Colorado or... Oh, nice. Go Wings. I'm not Colorado or Vegas fan, but Vegas really annoys me. And it's the lesser of two evils to me. Nice. Red Wings are going to be good very soon. We'll see what Eiserman does. Back over Paul George. Pass across. Hooked in. Clippers only down by 4 now. Yeah, but again, what does that have to do with anything? At the 3-point line, at the free throw line, and scored. Yeah. Canucks I also like as well, as Giovanni knows. My team, though, is the New Jersey Devils. Paul George at the corner. And Hikes, I am, yes, but I'm not going to, get into it. Yep. The eyes of plan, right? 1:50 to go in intermission. And that tipped off a hand. But it's still Utah ball. That's weird. Trent, that's also weird. Foul against Derek Favors, so looks like Clipper ball it will be. It is annoying that they fell to number 6. But it's okay. He's done good things. We saw what Sider was at number 6. Foul against LA. Another offensive foul against the Clippers. And it's against Zubac. And it's another, I say another because we were streaming the Milwaukee game earlier and this happened. It's another screen. Not only is this an illegal screen, but this doesn't really help Kawhi that much. And 3 fouls for Ivica Zubac. They're continuing the rebuild. So is New Jersey. So, I'm used to watching the rebuild and going, ugh. Back a shot for 3. Score. Clarkson. Out of nowhere. Jazz by 7. Clippers, Paul George drives. George blocked again. Oh, no, a foul against Utah. Trenton, doesn't even make any sense, and you're being inappropriate again. All right, let's go to the... Caleb, why? What do you have against? No, after the game, I'm done. Caleb, what do you have against Vancouver? There's no real rivalry against Vancouver, and the only playoff matchup against Vancouver, Detroit won en route to their cup. Well, why would you hate Vancouver? I love Vancouver and Detroit, especially. Again, not my favorite team, but I do love it. Yeah, we're doing this game.
That's when we find empathy. Once we get past our differences, that's when we find empathy, because real empathy knows no age, no color, no gender. Real empathy says, hey, I see you, I feel you, I hear you, I understand you. I may not be you, but I love you. That's what truly matters.
Honestly, I thought I was getting my floors clean. Then I learned my mop could be loaded with bacteria. That means I gotta clean my mop too? Oh, I guess with a jet, get a clear.
Oh, yeah, that's okay, but
Boom, it's ready to go. The spray breaks down dirt.
there is.
And the pad
There
absorbs
is.
it deep inside. Like my mop that can spread it around. And wet jet's even safe on wood. All this, it's so simple. I get a cleaner clean every day.
Try Wet Jet with a money-back guarantee.
The Stanley Cup playoffs on NBCSN are brought to you by Discover Something Great.
We are ready for the third period. The Vegas Golden Knights, 20 minutes away from the goaltending matchup of the planet in the conference finals, Price and Fleury, and from the conference final for the third time in 4 years. Remember, a team that in their franchise history has never lost a second-round series. They've lost in the first round to San Jose. They've lost in the conference final to Dallas. And they've lost in the Stanley Cup final to Washington. But they've never lost in the second round, with 2 second-round wins in 6 games against the Sharks in 2018 in their inaugural year, and a 7-game series win in 2021 against the Vancouver Canucks. Face-off won by Vegas, shot in by Carrier, and Grubauer has to get back. He's had some bad goaltending issues. 2 bad goals. Well, I don't know if that goal was bad, the last one. Just a bad little positioning. But the first one definitely was bad. Rantanen pass across, and it's tipped off of Stone. Yeah, you should, Caleb. As a Red Wings fan, there's no reason for you to hate Vancouver. So you should definitely give a reason, if you don't mind. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion, but Landeskog deflects this out to center. And off of Comfort. Kessler, that's fair. He's not there anymore. I loved Kessler when he was there, but I didn't like him when he was in Anaheim, so I get it. And Matt Cook is another reason, I guess, in Vancouver why people would hate them. Although I see him more as a Penguin than anything else. Here's Nichushkin. Sets up. Copper with it. Nichushkin tipped off his stick, and Wall will get it. Back out Theodore. And no, I got to see them. Back out. William Karlsson shoots. Glove down by Grubauer. Early in this third period. Vegas is your second favorite team? Ugh. I don't like either, as I've told you. The main reason, though, I don't like Vegas is, and my second favorite team is Vancouver. But the reason, but don't worry, the Red Wings aren't far behind. But the main reason I don't like Vegas, though, is that Vancouver series. Ugh. Back out. Tried for Taves again. Grubauer will set this away. Timmins there as well. Tipped out behind. Karlsson tries to steal. Jost there. Jost. And back out. O'Connor. Up the middle. They went to the left circle. Tried for O'Connor. Crashes to the net, but couldn't just tap this in. God, stop asking that. Pacioretty to center ice. He'll shoot in. It's to the wall. Back out for Gerard. Yeah, I can't wait to go to some Devils games, of course. I live in New Jersey, so that's really going to be probably the only home games I'll be able to get. I mean, last season I went to a home Rangers game, but I hate the Rangers. It's just that I won tickets. So. Backed out behind offer from Colasar and Pierre-Edouard Bellemare there. And Gerard with a hit. Gerard stepped off, tipped to the wall. Back out. And away off. Sad sends it over. Graves a shot. Tipped wide out behind. Stone. Backhand. Sorry for the yawning. Taves there. Out up center. Held on a wrist pass. It's blocked off. And backhanded through again. Stevenson. Pacioretty with it. Pacioretty out behind. Pacioretty away. And out to center. Theodore with it. Theodore. Stepped up Martinez. He'll crank this in. Back Pacioretty. And Stone. Martinez gets there. Martinez with it. To Stone. Faced off from Stevenson. And back out behind. Petrangelo with it. From Waugh. Picked off. Nishushkin. There's a shot. And it's just tipped off the glass. You know the Avalanche are going to put on the afterburners to try to compete. I went to the Canucks versus Buffalo game on 50s night, and the crowd was buzzing all night. Not going to lie. I'm sorry for this offensive. When Buffalo scored, the fan, I didn't know how to react. Not going to lie. Wasn't this game, that game to overtime, right? Wasn't it like 7-6 OT in or something for Vancouver? I think I remember watching that. Peter, please don't make me report to, I don't know what that means. The fans want a penalty against Colorado for a trip. Timmins. Backhanded in. Waugh sets it up for Theodore. JT, right. Yeah, I remember watching that game. Riley Smith. I believe that was a Hockey Night in Canada game on Saturday. I remember watching that. Taves. Back out. It's backhanded away from Marchessault. Ref, you suck is the call. The chant here in Vegas. McKinnon. This puck got tipped off. McKinnon sets it over to Makar. Cale Makar. Avalanche haven't advanced to the conference final since 2002. They won't advance today if they win. But if they win, they'll force a Game 7 with the ability to. It'll be their third straight season into a Game 7 in the second round, as this is waved off icing. But if the Avalanche lose, which right now they're slated to, the Vegas Golden Knights will eliminate them from playoff competition and go to the conference finals. It'll be yet another President's Trophy slump. This is tipped off of Fleury. He holds on. There's no way I got 600, Low Park.
Sharp angle, get out there, make sure you cover as much of the short side as you can, and keeps the score at 4-3 for Vegas. Okay, back out. With Landeskog and Rantanen, reunited.
Apparently, game 1 for the Lightning, and what a save by Fleury on a point shot. He's smiling, but apparently, it was just announced that Tampa and New York will play on Sunday at 3 p.m. So that'll be that game. That'll be when that game is. As Fleury just nabbed this out of midair. JT Compher, and now backhanded out to center. Avalanche with it. Swept on through. To center ice and slammed in. Banked on back to Makar. Cal Makar slips through 2 and chips this in. A hit there and out again. No, I don't know, and I know that that's not a real person. That's just some like meme that's been going around. Taves will get it, icing against Vegas.
Fast and Furious F9 in theaters June 25th. Scan the code on your screen to buy tickets now. Full house here at Vegas. T-Mobile Arena. Over 17,000.
Face off won by the Knights cleanly, but again, it's an illegal draw. $13.48. Nope, Caleb. I'm too smart for you. I'm not saying that. Tapped again. Nishushkin. Oh, and a save by Fleury. Rebound. Tapped loose. Oh, Nishushkin had a point-blank chance to make it 4-4, and he couldn't. A great hit by White Cloud. Avalanche. Taves shoots a point shot blocked again. Taves out to center. Off the corner, and it is Sad with it. Sends it on loose. A shot glove down by Marc-Andre Fleury. And we will go to commercial as it was a great save by Fleury. He's been big. Avalanche can't seem to get the tying goal. 4-3, Knights.
With the Honda Civic, fun and sporty can also be practical and efficient.
Yeah, I know it's a fake name. I know that. I can read.
And a stylish roomy interior. With standard Honda Sensing, a suite of safety and driver-assisted features. It's the whole package in one stunning wrapper. No wonder the Civic is the best-selling compact car over the last decade. Contact your Honda dealer to learn more or shop online.
A shot of Jägermeister is meant to be served.
Cold as ice.
-18 degrees Celsius to be exact. Glad you're willing to.
Take advice.
Jägermeister.
How do you think they make Starburst taste so juicy?
Starburst? Juice drink equation. Super top secret mathematical formula they keep stored inside a safe, inside a vault, inside a volcano.
Ah, Juice-Dratix.
Starburst, unexplainably juicy.
I'm really nervous. I don't know what I should wear. Just wear something not so crazy. Remember, it's a business dinner, not a costume party.
On the Spotty Network, this is what she heard.
Just wear something crazy. Remember, it's a costume party. Costume party. Yes.
Don't trust first impressions to just any network. Go with T-Mobile, the crown jewel of 5G.
Anybody want to split a turkey leg?
Let's take another look at this beautiful work by Marc-Andre Fleury. The push with the right skate, the athleticism that Enzo was talking about. 2 saves. Will Carrier coming over and letting his goaltender know how much he appreciates him, and look at how much fun on that face right there. You don't think, even at 36 years old, Marc-Andre Fleury doesn't enjoy playing in big moments like this in front of a sold-out crowd? It doesn't get any better than that.
Back out, Mikko Rantanen at the face-off win, and it's tapped off again. A shot there. McKinnon tried to put this through on Fleury. Avalanche keep it in. Gerard swept for McKinnon. McKinnon took a hit. McKinnon gets it back. Over to Makar. He shoots. Oh, that tipped off of Fleury's glove. Knights are out to center. They'll try to get that second goal, but couldn't yet. Makar sweeps this through the late second period. Goal to go ahead so far by Pietrangelo. Landeskog. Back out Mikko Rantanen on the backhand. Rantanen tries to send this through. Landeskog off the boards. Tyson Jost was there and now taking Rantanen. He got hit. Jost couldn't get the puck as well, and it's off the corner and now brought in by Janmark, who backhands it through. And this tipped out of play with 12:33 to go in the third.
Looks like he's going to shoot it, gets it to Makar. Puck rolls out, trying to settle it. And he trying to go offside and just throws it up a little too high over the crossbar. The heck of a play by White Cloud to come out and force Makar. Just make him feel a little bit of pressure there. No worse feeling as an offensive guy. I'm sure you could ask the sharpshooter back in the studio. Patrick Sharp certainly knew what to do when the puck was on his stick in the offensive zone. Because when you get it, you just want to settle it and do what you want. But when the puck is rolling, you got to try to just settle it down as you can and make a shot. But unfortunately for the Avs, it'll be too high by Makar.
Backed out from the blue line. Shot again. Tipped. Out at the corner. Jost with it. Jost moves it out across. And sent through to Donskoy. Donskoy off the boards. And a full crowd here in Vegas looks for Donskoy. Battles with Pietrangelo. They keep it in. Look for Burakovsky. Jost out at center. Jost to Taves. Taves with it. Taves steps back in his own zone. Taves sits through to center ice. And Pietrangelo now Nishushkin. Looking to try to take it away from Fleury. He backhands this out again, and Timmins away from Kolasar. Timmins out behind the net. Timmins with it. Step to center ice again. Pietrangelo backhands this out. And it will loop down. And a chance in for Vegas. Save with a stick by Grubauer. Nishushkin. Sad there. Girard takes a hit from Carrier. Avalanche will bring this out at center ice. And he got hit. Timmins did. Away from McNabb. Stepping up with Makar. Pass across a shot. That's why by Comfort trying to send it in on Fleury. They're really good at passing the puck and dueling. It is brought on out. Back away from Landeskog. And sent right off at the corner. Makar keeps. And he blew a tire trying to get back on out. And sent this one down and all the way back through. For the Vegas Golden Knights, it's backhanded away out to center ice. And it can be dropped down low again. Colorado, the President's Trophy champs. No President's Trophy champion team has gone to the Cup final or won the Stanley Cup since the 2013 Blackhawks. And no President's Trophy champion has even gotten past the second round since the 2015 New York Rangers. Avalanche would look to do that. Vegas wants to continue the trend with another second round meeting. Last year, the Bruins got nixed in the second round by Tampa. The Lightning got swept in the first round by Columbus. Nashville lost to Winnipeg in the second round as the Avalanche win the faceoff. And the Capitals lost in the second round twice in 7 and then before that in 6 games to the Pittsburgh Penguins. That's been the fall for President's Trophy champions in the second round or earlier. And this is offside. 9:55 to go in the third. 4-3 Vegas in game 6. Don't tempt him. Don't tempt him. Don't tempt him. I think it's happened in the original 6 era, but not since expansion.
What you do? I'm gonna work a day in your life.
Carlo decisions in seconds from Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Crack windshield, take one.
You say I got a crack in my windshield. At least maybe less heartbroken. Geico lets you file a claim online or with the phone or with their app. That makes me want to say, stay. Are you crying?
There's pollen.
Geico. Great service without all the drama.
Hockey is on. And no matter the city, no matter the team, no matter the game, Whether it's face-off or penalty shots, regular season or playoffs, win or lose, no matter what happens, no matter where it happens, New Amsterdam vodka is there. Let's take a look at our SAP NHL coaching insights. Most goaltender wins in postseason history. Patrick Wow.
All right, cool.
The Avalanche, Marc-Andre Fleury now tied for fourth, 88 career playoff victories. Pretty incredible list. He looks as agile and as athletic as he did from the day he broke into the league. Incredible. At 36 years old, will he still be doing what he's doing? First overall pick in 2003. This revenge. By Eddie Ogre in his rookie season.
Check out Gerard. Hand it over. Only one penalty, and it was against Vegas at the power play, and it did cash in for the Avalanche. So maybe draw penalties here at this point where your season is on the line. Tip this off the boards and all the way down. Is it enough for icing? No. Pietrangelo, the go-ahead goal scorer. Send in pass from Martinez. He'll backhand this away. Landeskog. Knights did win a game in Colorado. Colorado hasn't won a game in this building, these playoffs, ever in their playoff history. Makar with it. Sent it down, got hit. Pacioretty. And right down for Martinez. Holds, shoots, and it's tipped off. Martinez tried to backhand this. Over Stevenson. They battle at the boards. Continue to push through. Nathan McKinnon working on Chandler Stevenson. Stevenson has to put the hat back on. He does. And it's back out of shot again. Tipped. Out of play. And a bit of battling with 8:36 to go in the third period.
Pressure by Mark Stone forces the turnover. Gets a little hot there from Chandler Stevenson, but Stone was able to buy some time, get the puck, and then Holden looking for the stick of Pacioretty, and then it wasn't there. And you mentioned Kenny, the shot block there from Montagues, and then the opportunity for JT Compher. Fleury moving one way, shoot back the other way. Close call is the other end. 28 Vegas block shots. And you talked about Stone. Selke finalist as top defensive forward in the National Hockey League. Just a tremendous two-way player in every aspect of the game. Our captain has been for a long time. Captain of Golden Knights from the overtime.
Back out from behind. Carrier. McNabb. Stepped it on through for McNabb. Now for Theodore. Shot tipped. They score! Vegas by 2. Another bounce. And is this the curtain call for the trophy champs? Theodore and Carrier deflects it in behind. Grubauer. Good pass by McNabb. Theodore. Oh, I know this is tipped by Tuck and then Carrier, but this shanked off a leg. It shanked off an Avalanche leg, guys. A stick, actually, by Alexander Newhook. And then it goes off of Alex Tuck. And then it goes off of Will Carrier. And then it's in behind him. And the Vegas Golden Knights are up by 2. Five to 3, the score now. Avalanche need something, and they need it quickly. They're going to probably need a power play, as this is still in the Avalanche zone. Graves with a hit there. JT Compher on the backhand. Graves lost it. And Carlson had a chance in. Penalty coming up against Colorado. Carlson over to Marchessault. Delayed call against the Avalanche. The Knights will be going on their first power play. 7:35 to go in the third. Dropped it, Carlson. Pass across. It bounces away from Pietrangelo. Stone. And the Avalanche must have it Graves. They'll go to the box, and the Vegas Golden Knights will go to the man advantage. And Carlson definitely got tripped. He had a free lane. This will be a power play, but I'm telling you, if he got hit, if he got tripped a foot and a half ahead of where he was tripped, this would be a Vegas penalty shot. I am telling you that. Power play for Vegas, who are already up by 2, 5-3. Stevenson and now Taves will sweep this around. If Vegas wins this series, that will mean none of the teams that entered in the second round with home ice will have won. Boston had home ice. They lost in 6. Carolina had home ice. They lost in 5. Winnipeg had home ice. They lost in 4. And does Colorado lose? Martinez steps over to Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo back to Mark Stone. Stone sets up, gets it. Back Martinez again. Martinez in front, tipped a bit too far off of Pacioretty's stick from Stone. Pacioretty with it. Holds at the left circle. Pacioretty, and it's dropped through. They keep on controlling Mark Stone. Stone with it. Captain drops it off. Over to Pacioretty. Feeds right circle. A shot, and it tipped up high. And all the way down to center. And back into the Vegas zone. Cleared, and Shea Theodore had it. This is 6:20 to go in the third. Theodore. He'll backhand this off the boards. Sam Girard has it. Backhands this off the corner. Tipped again and back down for Vegas. Tuck. Tuck steps across. Drops it off. Carlson over to Tuck. Tuck feeds. Back out to Marchessault. Marchessault to Tuck. Tuck feeds again. Pietrangelo lost it. Avalanche bank it through. Nichushkin having a chance in the left circle. Shorthanded. Nichushkin shoots and a save by Fleury. Nichushkin back out looking for Jost there out to center ice. Avalanche should be smart to kind of work this around because Graves is coming out of the box soon. Makar tries to rush through. Knights have it. Pietrangelo hit hard behind the net. McKinnon, and out of the box is Graves. McKinnon away from Holden and Marchessault. There's Theodore. He's got the go-ahead. As we said, that Carlson tries to drop this through. Out at center. Moved in front for Landeskog, who couldn't get the puck. And Rantanen. Back out Timmins there. And Pietrangelo. It just jostles off the stick of Landeskog. Landeskog. And now taken back. It's Janmark. Final 5 minutes to go in the third period. Knights 5. Avalanche 3. They keep it in. White Cloud. Try to backhand this away. Kolasar. There were 3 Game 7s in the second round last year. Philadelphia, New York, Vancouver, Vegas, and Dallas, Colorado. As a huge hit there by Holden. If this score holds, no Game 7s in the conference final. There were also 2 in the first round, as well as this is held by Grubauer. Vegas, Minnesota, Montreal, Toronto were the ones there. And how fitting it could be Montreal and Vegas in the conference final. The Knights, on another tip, are up 5-3 late in period 3.
Can we even afford this house?
I'm pretty sure we can. Pretty sure. With Rocket Mortgage, you can be certain. Not pretty sure.
What's the difference?
Let me show you. I'm pretty sure the sushi's fresh. It's fresh. I'm pretty sure he just needs a ride to the airport. I'm pretty sure we can make it.
Let's go with certain. Pretty sure isn't sure enough. When you need to be certain about how much home you can afford, Rocket can.
Life is really just about achieving small goals.
Check. 90
calories, 2.6 grams carbs. That's Corona Premier.
That's the fun part. Wait, this isn't your bed. How'd you get here? Ah, yes, groceries. Earn points now to use on travel later. One of the many things you could expect when you're with Amex.
She is going to the Olympics.
Welcome back to T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Beat the Warriors Golden Knights to a 5-3 lead as they look to move on to the semifinal round.
With Pete Morris, consistent in his NHL coaching career, the trust factor of playing depth players. If they're playing well, they're going to play. And in a 4-3 game, they're out there. And they reward them not once but twice tonight. And that goes a long way inside that locker room.
Knights fans are buzzing. They know who's waiting for them. In the gates of Quebec, the Canadiens. First time they've been in the conference final in 7 years. The Knights looking for their second straight conference final appearance. Both are hard-hitting teams. Both are forechecking teams. If you like forechecking, you're going to see a lot of it in, I know it's semifinal, but what basically still would be the Western Conference Finals and in the Eastern Conference Finals between New York and Tampa Bay, as this is sent away and shot in for the Avalanche. Avalanche need two, and they need them quickly. Tuck, at least one of them super quickly. Tuck backhands this through. Here's Alex Tuck. Tuck sweeps on the one hand and got hit hard. Tuck backed out, and the Avalanche thought that should have been a high stick penalty against Tuck and the Vegas Golden Knights. Gerard works away with Janmark. Janmark right off the puck and slapped this off the boards. Tuck still works. Waugh goes for a change and now brought in by McNabb. McNabb off the boards. Sent down on through and over Grubauer now. Here's Makar. Cale Makar. Over to center ice. He shoots this in. And up there for Renton and Landeskog as well. Sad gets it, and to the bench is Grubauer. Extra attacker on for Colorado. 3:20 to go in the third. Knights looking for the gut punch. Pietrangelo. Martinez will shoot this down. It got blocked off an Avalanche player. Then over Pacioretty. He scores! Avalanche thought this was offside. It's not. Knights by 3. Max Pacioretty might have sealed a visit in the conference final against his former team. 6-3 Golden Knights. That only 25 seconds after Grubauer went to the bench? I think so, with 3:10 to go. Knights have a 3-goal lead. And for Colorado, that drought is going to continue. I thought this was the team. They may need a bit more grit. And Landeskog, yes, is complaining to the refs that this was offside, and it will stand 6-3 Vegas. 3 minutes to go in the third. Landeskog back out at center. Avalanche need 3 now. Swept out behind. A backhander by McKinnon. Off the left circle. Pitched on down, and the net is still empty. They pull the extra attacker again because they believe that they can have this. McKinnon runs into a Vegas Golden Knight. Fleury for the empty net. Oh, that was tipped off Makar. Carlson. Fleury's never scored a goal in his career. He's behind 2 guys in goaltending wins. One of those guys scored 3. That's Marty Brodeur. This will come down over for Makar. 2:20 to go in the third. The extra attacker out. Carlson pitches it. Carlson tried to sweep it in and couldn't. Back for JT Compher. Pass off the stick of Donskoy. And Martinez backhands it away. Pitched it on out. And stepped it through as here is Taves, who started the scoring today. 2 minutes to go in the third. It was early goal, but nothing. Pass across, and puck will come out behind. Stone with it. Out, looks for a pass. Stone, backhands to the point. Stevenson couldn't keep it in. 1:45 to go in the third. Stevenson, it's deflected on loose for the Avalanche and tipped on back out at the blue line. JT Comper out at center. Sent on through, everybody standing here in Vegas. Tipped out behind the corner wall and kept through and thrown there for Jost, who couldn't send this through. Less than 90 seconds to go. Taves sends it over. Back for Letishkov. Burakovsky tapped loose. Makar backhands this. Pietrangelo sent out, tries to throw this to center, and it's intercepted by the Avs again. But Pietrangelo has it. He holds it and lines it all the way down. And this is icing against Vegas with 65 seconds to go. Grubauer was entering the gate. He doesn't have to come back if he doesn't want to. Vegas, if they hold the lead, would be the first team in NHL history to win 7 playoff series over their first 4 series. A team as dominant as Vegas were in their first few years. St. Louis in the 1960s didn't even do that. They didn't win a cup either, though. They were swept in the cup final. Vegas has 1 win in the cup final. Backhanded through in the final minute of play in the third period. In game 6, Vegas leads the series 3-2. They lead 6-3 in this game. And this is an offside. Vegas won early in overtime after being down 2-0, and right now they've got everything going. 48.7 to go in the third. It's a spring test crazy. The game's almost over because the game's almost over. Unless Colorado scores 3 in 48.7. Which, I mean, maybe could happen. Probably not, though. They extended it to 52.9. Nishushkin, his season might be over. He's shaking his head at the bench. Makar, it's shot in. And had to go on Fleury, who made a save. Over the glove. And tried to find Janmark. And pitched over Tuck. Tuck tied up. Tuck shoots, blocked away out behind. And this is deflected over the glass with 36.3. 38.3, excuse me. Grubauer is back on the ice. I think they figured out that they don't have a chance. Later in the hat, sitting on the bench, the only goaltender out when Vegas lost in regulation. And how this has started where Vegas got drilled 7-1 in a game. They found a way. Knights, Ryan Reeves, McKinnon now. McKinnon steps ahead. Pass across. Shot. Fleury's down. Oh, he made the save. Rebound Makar. Tipped again. Backhander. Fleury made it a save. Another puck in front and out behind. 20 seconds to go. And the fans are back up again roaring. Pitched through. Backhander. Save Fleury. Holds. Rebound puck loose. It also should be noted that Fleury is a Quebecois who would go against the Habs. And Price, a Vancouverite. Avalanche, a shot that went wide. And again, the President's Trophy fatigue will continue. The Avalanche season is over. The Knights win in 6. It'll be Vegas and Montreal. From Nevada, the Knights march on to the conference final. And there is Jared Bednar and Peter DeBoer. Peter DeBoer coaching his 3rd ever conference final. His 5th ever conference final. He coached the Devils in the 2012 conference final. He coached the Sharks in the 2016 and 2019 conference final, and also the Golden Knights last year in the conference final. And now this year, they'll go to the conference final against Montreal. Coached against the New York Rangers, the St. Louis Blues, twice. The Dallas Stars and now the Montreal Canadiens losing twice in the conference final to St. Louis and Dallas with wins over St. Louis and New York. And he will have to coach. Vegas will be the big favorite to go to the Stanley Cup final against either Tampa Bay or New York. But as I said, I think the matchup favors, well, Vegas will be the favorite, but the matchup, this is a better matchup for Montreal. And you're going to see hitting. And again, you get an even better goaltending matchup. It'll be Fleury against Price. At the other side of the spectrum, it'll be Varlamov against Vasilevsky. We're going to get great goaltending. 6-3, the Knights whip down the Avs. Avalanche, Canadiens, Lightning, Islanders. The conference finals are set, and the President's Trophy Avalanche are done. That'll be very interesting. It'll be very interesting if Montreal will do that. I think they're capable. All right. I'll see you on Sunday, I guess, for game one of the Eastern Conference Final from Tampa Bay Amalie Arena between the Islanders and the Lightning, the rematch. Good night, everybody. Happy hockey, everybody. And the first Islander-Lightning game in Tampa Bay on Sunday since Game 5 of the 2016 Eastern Conference quarterfinals. Vegas wins 6-3 over the Avalanche and advance to play the Montreal Canadiens. Good night, everybody. Happy hockey, everybody.